What's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Grace, and I decided we need to get into pumpkin spice latte makeup. Since you all seem to like the original latte makeup video I did, I figured I'd give you some more palettes that are more pumpkin spice latte themed. So I shouldn't have as many in this video as I did in that one, just because y'all know I don't really use neutral makeup as it is, and the fact that pumpkin spice latte means orange, I don't have as many to choose from. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this one shouldn't take long. So I'm gonna start off with, of course, some palettes that are really called Latte. So we got, of course, the Dede Cosmetics Latte palette and the Latte 2 palette. So I know these aren't necessarily as pumpkin spice inspired themed as some other palettes I'm going to show you are, but it still has some oranges in it and some browns, and to me that's mainly what it is. But what I like about Dede Cosmetics is she always puts some pops of color in there for people like me who do like color. So even though this is mainly a neutral palette, I still have some pops of color in here. And if you all remember, her palettes are supposed to be used all over your face. Now I don't know if the new ones are supposed to be used like that, but I know these older ones that she first came out with were supposed to be able to use all your face. So this lighter vanilla cream shade you're supposed to be set your under eye with. Like this shade right here called Mocha was supposed to be able to be a bronzer. Not for me, but for someone else. This pumpkin spice shade was supposed to be able to be like, you know, a blush for you. Or like these other shades. I think this one was supposed to like contour your nose or something like that. All the shades in here were supposed to work, and then like these are supposed to be like the highlighters for you in addition to lid shades. So all these palettes were supposed to be for your entire face. So if you went somewhere, you could use them all over your face, which I always thought was nice. But Latte 2 obviously would be more beneficial to me as opposed to Latte 1. Just, you know, because of the tones that you'll see in a minute. But I thought this would be a good one to pick because at the end of the day it still does have those pumpkin shades. Like this is an orangish red shade. To me this is like a lighter orangish creamish type shade, and then this one is the classic pumpkin looking shade, and it's even called pumpkin spice. So I just thought this palette was perfect for that. Then I got my two fun pops of color over here. This one is called Cold Brew, and then this one is called Double Shot. But I really liked her palettes when they first came out. I still like her palette. She just hasn't come out with any color stories that I've been super crazy about. She's been sticking to the more neutral side like a lot of people have, just to play it safe to get people to buy more products, I'm assuming. I don't know, but Latte, the original, is my first one. Then of course we'll get into Latte 2. I was talking about this one. I feel like speaks more to people my skin tone a little bit better, because I can actually probably use this one as a bronzer. It'd still be a light bronzer, and I probably had to put a cream underneath, but it's better than the first one I saw where there's no way I'd be able to use it at all. Then you have this shade. I feel like this might be a good nose contour. So to me this one is more for like medium and tan people to be able to use on their faces, but I feel like I could still make this shade work. Then you have like all these deeper shimmers that would be nice for like highlighters on the face or like lid shades. Then as usual you have your fun bright under eye color. Again, this is an under eye color for me, but I might be able to mix it with this one and make that be a powder for me to set underneath my under eye. Then you got this cute matcha green shade and this cute milk shade. To me this is like your fun pop of color for your eye look, and these other things to be used on the face and the eye. And then strawberry milk would be a gorgeous blush shade for someone. It actually reminds me of red, what is it, soft red from Gucci, which I would say is not, you know, like red anywhere, because it looks more corally like this shade does. So yeah, I feel like this one is a good one to choose from as well, even for the pumpkin spice thing, just because of this like yellowish blonde rose shade right here. I feel like that's a really nice tone, and I just really like Kirsten's palette, so I had to shout this one out as well. I know I should have probably put this one in the first one because they're giving more of original latte than pumpkin spice latte, but I wanted to include them in here just because y'all know me, I don't really have a whole lot of orange makeup because I don't really like orange makeup. So I was like, I'll include them in here, and they still have the theme of latte in them, so I was hoping that would suffice. So that's why I put it in this video. Okay, so shout out to my girl Dionluvsmakeup. I had told her I was looking for the Velvet Liaison in store, and I hadn't found it in my TJ Maxx. And if you follow Dionluvsmakeup on Instagram, which you should, you get sneak peeks of what looks are coming up and all that type of stuff. So make sure you follow Dion on Instagram along with me, of course. But she sent me the Velvet Liaison when she found it in store. So shout out to Dion. Love her so much. Thank you so much. This is what it looks like. It turned out okay. She was scared it was gonna break in transit because she sent it off literally after she got it from the store, and as you can see it's fine. So I gotta tell her on Instagram that it turned out fine. But to me this gives more of a pumpkin spice feel to it, because I feel like the tones in here are kind of giving orangey vibes. She gave a little bit of like the mauvey tones that I like, and a lot more of the neutral pumpkinish orangish vibes because they're more warm tone neutrals than just traditional neutrals, if you will. So that's why I wanted to include this one in here, because plus I wanted to put a nice all matte palette in here to go with some of the other palettes that I was showing. So if you're a person who just likes all mattes, I feel like this would be a good one for you to choose from. You can one in the crease, you can do a light shade on the lid, you can put this one on the outer V and go on with your day, or you can just use these two shades right here and go on with your day, which would probably be the ones that I would choose from. Like maybe one of these in the crease, this be the, sorry, these two be the transition shade, this be the crease, and then this be the outer V, and I'd be on the go. Because like I said, I don't really like oranges, so it was difficult for me to pick palettes in here, because like I said, I don't own that many. But I just got this one in the mail, and I definitely like Pat McGrath's mattes, and I feel like this one would be a good one for you to choose from, and maybe you can find it at your local TJ Maxx and get a great deal on it. Again, shout out to Dion for sending it to me, because honey, I was like, I don't know. Now, one I put in the bronze video, or the more traditional latte makeup. So, but I feel like it could go in either category. That's why I'm picking in here. So this is the Natasha Denona mini Beaver palette. If you all remember, I didn't buy the full size Beaver palette because there's a whole bunch of like neutral tones and warm tones. I think it had a little bit of cool tone, but it was mainly like warm and neutral. And y'all know when I do neutrals, I prefer cool tones as a general. So that's why I didn't get it. But the little baby one was cute to me. I liked the fact that it had this nice peachy-ish tone shade to it. And then it had a decent amount of, I guess, warm and like neutral tone shades, just as opposed to just a lot of warmth. Because I feel like Natasha and Mother have a tendency to do a lot of warmth and not that much cool. So I felt like this one would be a good one to choose from for pumpkin spice, because of the cute little peachy shade, and then this more neutral shade that I feel like leans a little bit more orange and warm tone. And I feel like this leans a little more warm than the Beaver palette does, although it has warm, neutral, and cool tones. I just felt like this would be a nice little pick for the video, so I went ahead and grabbed this one. Plus this is one of my go-to ones, so I figured I should show some go-to stuff, since the first one I called go-to. So this is one of the go-to neutral palettes for me in my collection, so that's why I picked it out. I have another one, matter of fact, it's really similar to this. Oops, sorry, I told y'all about it in a dupe. I thought I had brought it over here, but I didn't, so I had to reach over there real quick. So this is the Vanessa X Juvia's Place palette. So this is what it looks like on the inside. To me, this is just a brown girl friendly version of that palette I just showed you, because as you see, a lot of the tones in here are deeper. Like the orange in here is deeper, that neutral shade in here is deeper. The brown in here I feel like is about the same tone. The shimmers in here are more mauvey to go with like this more pinkish tone. But to me, this can still consider a pumpkin spice latte, because the majority of it I feel like gives more that warm pumpkin-y, like warm neutral tone, and then you just got this pop of this one and this pop of this one to make a quick look if you want to do that tones. But it's mainly geared around the warm tone neutral vibe of it all, so that's why I felt like it was okay to put in this video. Now I don't know if you can get this one anymore. The other ones I've shown so far you can still get. I'm sorry, wait, no, I don't think you can get the latte and the latte 2 from Diypansy Cosmetics website anymore. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me, but I think this was limited edition. I know it goes in and out of stock sometimes, so you'd have to check Juvia's Place's actual website to see if you can get this one or not. But I definitely think it's worth the buy. I thought I came up with a really nice eye look. I think I've compared this to the Beaver palette that I just showed you as well, as far as giving a look. Don't quote me, because I honestly don't remember. I know I put it in another video talking about brown girl friendly versions of cult classic products. So that being said, let's move on to these last two products. So like one of these, I heard this brand is controversial and has said some negative things about my personal community. So I didn't buy this from the brand itself. I bought it based upon Stephanie or Babs Beauty's recommendation here on YouTube to try out. And I bought it from somebody off Macari because of what I had heard. And it was an okay formula. It wasn't great. It wasn't exceptional. It didn't give a lot of pigmentation, but I know a lot of people like it. And it is a nice color story. It does do a decent job. So this is the M Cosmetics Divine Skies eyeshadow palette in Faded Clementine. And to me, this gives like pumpkin spicy vibes. And I feel like it actually looks really similar to the Vanessa palette. It doesn't give as much like neutral as it is more orangey and I guess fuchsia-ish type vibes, but I still feel like the Vanessa palette is a good alternative for this one, especially if you're my skin tone and you've heard what I heard concerning this brand. But I still gave it the chance to try it out, and I think I heard about that after I had already bought this, which made me even more glad I didn't buy it from her actual website. But yeah, it's a nice palette. It is a decent formula, And if you're one who likes a more lighter wash of color or a lighter eye look, not necessarily as pigmented, I feel like you would like this. Because to me, it isn't as pigmented as I was hoping it would be for the price point she charges. But I know there are people who like that sort of thing. So I try to include a little bit of everything when I do talk about things, which is why I included that. So there you go. The last palette I have to talk about is, I don't know if I talked about this one before or not, but this is Dose of Colors Gold Now. I feel like I talked about this in the other video as well, but because I feel like it has a little bit of pumpkin spice in it with this nice orange shade right here and these brighter orange like shimmers, I wanted to go ahead and include them here as well. So I feel like this one is good for either or, which is why I put in either or video, because I'm pretty sure I put this in my original go-to latte makeup video as well. But I just really like this color story, and I love Dose of Color, so any excuse to pull out a Dose of Color palette sounds like a good time to me. And when I'm in a rush and do my makeup to go really quickly, sometimes I will grab for their 5-pan palettes, especially the ones with shimmers and mattes. I don't grab for the matte ones as much. I got rid of my Sassy Siennas, or else I would have included that in this video. I'll try to include it at the end of the video because it's just straight orange mattes, and that'll be another matte option for you all who love pumpkin spice latte makeup. But that pretty much is the end of the video for me. I'll insert the clip here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Comment down below and tell me if you have any of these palettes, or if you're into the pumpkin spice latte makeup, or if you like the more traditional latte makeup because you are team brown or team orange. But like I said, be blessed, girl. Bye.